it's just a list of numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. With a series, however, we're concerned with actually adding those numbers up and finding the sum. So it would be 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, and so on. We've actually got two formulas that we can use, depending on what information is given. We're always going to be dealing with Sn in either formula, the sum of n terms. In the first formula, we'll have to deal with n twice. How many terms? Second formula, we have to deal with it once. In each of the formulas, we'll have to deal with T1, the first term in the sequence. What differs, though, is the last piece in each formula. In the first formula, we'll have D, the common difference, what we add or subtract each time. In the second formula, we have Tn, the final term of the series. So the formula that we use will be dependent on which information we have. So in order to determine which formula we're going to use, we need to take a look and see what information we have. So determine the sum of the first 19 terms of an arithmetic series with a first term of 7 and a last term of 43. The easiest way to do this is to take and define the variables. Determine the sum. That would be Sn. We don't know what that is. 19 terms. That's how many. That's n. First term of 7. That's T1. Last term 43. That's Tn. We don't know what this series goes up by each time. We don't know if it goes up by 2s or 3s or 5s or anything. But we do know what it ends with. So that allows us to use this formula. Let me just try that again. And now we can put in what we know. N is 19, T1 is 7, Tn is 43. As usual, we have to follow BEDMAS. So we'll do the work in the brackets first. 7 plus 43 is 50. And now this becomes a simple calculator exercise. 19 divided 2 times 50 gives us a sum of 475. That's it. That's really all there is to it. So, putting a real-life situation to it, we can talk about firefly flashes. Firefly flashes twice in the first minute, 4 times in the second, 6 times in the third. Questions asking for the total number of flashes in 30 minutes, which is S of n. Now, in that total number of flashes in 30 minutes, I've also told you n is 30. We know T1. T1's how many flashes in the first minute? That's 2. And we also know D. It's not directly given to us, but with a little bit of thinking we can figure it out. Flashes twice in minute 1, 4 times in minute 2, 6 times in minute 3. What are we going up by? We're going up by 2 each time. Taking a look at this, we have D, but we don't have Tn. So use the first formula. Fill in what we know. And now it becomes a math exercise. I'm going to do 30 over 2. It's 15. It's a little bit less rating as we go on. Start looking at the brackets. We've got 2 times 2, that's 4. This inner set of brackets, we actually have some math to do. 30 minus 1 is 29. I'll continue off up at the top. Continue working inside the brackets. 29 times 2 is 8. Finish off that bracket plus 58 to 6. And last but not least, 15 times C2 is 900. Which, because we're in situation, let's actually, in the context of the situation, this Firefly flashes 930 times. One last example. This time is finding Sn. We're given S. S is 46, D is 5, I'm asking you to find 1. But the key component here that's missing, N. While I've actually hidden N, normally you'd see N for the sum, I've shown you S4. So N 5 and T1. Which for use, we'll use the first because D is solved. Fill in what we know. Oops. Try that one more time. Four over 2 is 2. 4 minus 1 is... We've got 3. We'll get this 2 bracket. This is a string. Solve the T1 by itself. So we can subtract. We can divide. And there we have it. Really, that's all there is to it.